violence and other kind of violence.
Guess what? I could be at work, at school, in my car, and I can still get shot by the police. But I can get shot anywhere.
So it is what it is.
Yo, what's good, BGZM News 17 family? I'm at the corner of Jesse Jackson and Marcus Garvey, and I got some bad news for you. As you can see, I lost my job. I'm out here living in cardboard boxes outside of boarded up vacant homes. YouTube said I'm done getting money out here in these streets. They even took my funky ass suit. So anything right now would help. So go ahead and hit that Cash App, hit that PayPal, hit that GoFundMe. Hell, cop the merch. Or if you want to make the long-term commitment to the Jinquavius Jackson Fund, join the Patreon so that I can continue to put out top-notch content each and every day. Also, check out the Rumble, where there is absolutely no censorship. Link in the description box below.
Hey, yo, ain't that nigga Jinquavius? Yo, I recognize.
No, that's not me no more.
Hey, yo, run your pocket.
Y'all killing me with this shit.
Do the opposite of Antonio Brown and take
What
all your
more do you want from me?
This is new. Rappers Young Thug and Gunna have been indicted as part of a large gang and racketeering bust.
Whoa. Young Thug caught up with Gunna. And, you know, if you do listen to their music, Young Thug and Gunna's music, they do reference each other a lot in their music. And honestly, you know, I'll listen to their music passingly, maybe when I'm in the club, but it's not something that's on my playlist per se. I haven't been the biggest fan of Young Thug because of the way he came into the game dissing Lil Wayne, who I was rocking with. Okay, I thought it was very disrespectful, and that was like the original clout chase before there was clout chasing, right? So he had his beef with Lil Wayne, and allegedly it's squashed or whatnot. But like I've been telling you guys, we've been breaking down the YSL and the YSN, I believe, or YFN is Lucci's crew, and then YSL is Young Thug's crew. So it's kind of tough because these rival gangs have been feuding. They've been going back and forth. Lucci got locked up. He was damn near caught red-handed, close to a murder. And now they're scooping up the rest of the Rat Pack crew.
The rappers are among 28 people charged in Georgia. Young Thug, whose real name is Jeffrey Williams, was arrested at his home yesterday. He's due in court this morning. Right now, it's not clear if Gunna, whose real name is Sergio Kitchens, has been arrested.
Millions may know him for music and the videos that go with it, but this is our video of a man identified as Jeffrey Williams, a.k.a. Young Thug. Both names are among more than 24 defendants charged in a sprawling Fulton County indictment. He's charged with conspiracy to violate the Racketeer, Influenced, and Corrupt Organizations Act and participation in criminal street gang activity. His attorney, Brian Steele.
I'll tell you the response to any allegation is Mr. Williams committed no crime whatsoever.
And unfortunately, he's been on Twitter and Instagram tweeting his little fingers away, beefing with YFN Lucci, saying we gonna get you and all this type of stuff. When YFN Lucci actually got locked up, he said, "Oh, I don't want to see no brother locked up." You know, he basically hinting at, "Oh, I would rather you die in the streets than get locked up." Okay, so this is the type of time that Young Thug is on. And I think it is going to show a lot of the youth that this may not be the route you want to go. You know, maybe it'll open some eyes. All right. But most likely people just going to be like, oh, free him, free him. But this is a federal case. This is a federal indictment. So they must have some dirt on him to make this arrest. And it looks like he might be going down. Okay. My question is Gunna, his co-D, his co-defendant, gonna stand tall, or is he gonna fold? Because he has a history of talking to the police or talking to journalists or talking to investigators, whatever it is. So is he gonna fold or is he gonna stand tall? Who knows?
And we will fight to my last drop of blood to clear him.
There appeared to be a massive presence on Allison Drive in Buckhead by Atlanta police and perhaps others. The Fulton County District Attorney's Office confirms that's where Young Thug resides. The indictment says, quote, the objectives of the conspiracy included, but were not limited to, preserving, protecting, and enhancing the reputation, power, and territory of the enterprise through acts of racketeering activity, including murder, assault, and threats of violence. It describes a criminal street gang called YSL, starting in late 2012 in the Cleveland Avenue area of Atlanta. Quote, YSL claims affiliation with the National Bloods Gang. Young Thug is one of 3 alleged to be YSL founders. Last week, Fulton County DA Fonnie Willis told us,
we expect that in coming days, weeks, and months that we will bring RICO indictments against gang members, even top-level gang members, to make sure that we rid them from our society.
Woo! That's tough talk. That's tough talk. Okay, and apparently they got him connected to a rental car that was used in a alleged murder, and Young Thug's name was on the rental, which is just completely retarded. But I will give him the benefit of the doubt. If that's all they have, you know, I will give him the benefit of the doubt, because you can rent your car out. As a matter of fact, I oftentimes rent vehicles out. It's actually a business model, and you can rent your vehicle out. And what those people do in that vehicle, you know, you don't know. But the thing is, if something does happen, you fully cooperate with the police and you have your paperwork and make sure that, hey, I rented this car out, but I had no idea he was going to do anything to this effect. And then there was also something a few months ago where he bailed out like 30 people who got charged, right? Because they quote unquote couldn't afford their bail, which they probably were just, you know, affiliates of his little gang that he got going on. Okay. So this guy, Young Thug, or Jeffrey Williams, has definitely stepped in deep doo-doo. He has put himself in a very bad situation. And if he is connected to any of these super gremlins who are getting caught up in these demon time activities, then yeah, he should be held accountable. Okay, doesn't matter who you are. So that it is what it is, man. These dudes are doing a lot. They're doing it publicly as well, and they're setting an example for the youth to just come up and do the same thing. All right, we got all these rappers getting locked up. We got Pooh Shiesty, all right, and others who are getting locked up, who may or may not have seen the error in their ways. And it's just crazy that these guys are still involved in all the foolishness. And you got millions of dollars. You've got the credibility. You got the respect from your peers and people in the music industry. You may not have respect from these record label heads. You know, they probably think you're a freaking idiot. But other than that, you're good. Why affiliate yourself with this activity? But I mean, obviously the reason why is because he's a super gremlin on demon time.
We spoke to folks on Allison Drive.
We saw a lot of blue lights. We saw those armored SWAT trucks, big gray trucks, 3 of them, I think. A lot of cops on foot, and they came in fast with lights and megaphones. And
he's like, I'm not used to seeing this in Buckhead, but I'm gonna go with it. You know, I thought that guy was strange. You know, he'd pull up with 2, 3, 4, 5 different cars, and all of them would be packed up like a Mexican punch buggy with super gremlins, and I didn't know what to do.
Took up in the driveway and started pulling people out in handcuffs.
You live on this street.
Correct.
What was your reaction when you saw all this police activity?
It completely caught me off guard. This has been a very quiet street.
Pretty scary.
So immigrant brothers are winning. You know, we did see some earlier who were living in the hood, but we got some immigrant brothers in Buckhead, and they thriving. They're like, what is this? What is your name? Young Thug? What is this? Get this riffraff out of my neighborhood.
My wife was able to take the kids and get out.
The DA's office confirms another one of the defendants, Christian Eppinger, an alleged...
Hold on, is that Umar with a fade? Is that Dr. Umar with a fade? Take that damn mask off. Umar done got face tats and all. God dang.
Was able to take the kids and get out.
The DA's office confirms another one of the defendants, Christian Eppinger, an alleged YSL associate, is the same Eppinger accused of shooting Atlanta police officer David Rogers 6 times in February and seriously wounding him.
So like I said, man, we got Young Thug, we got Gunna, all wrapped up in this YSL mess. And my question is Gunna going to talk? Like, Gunna probably sweating bullets right now. He probably already talking. All right. The reason why I say that is because of the history that he has.
I mean, it's a murder case. No one wants to go down for it. No one.
Devontae Benton's younger cousin, Sergio Kitchens, says Benton is on trial for murder simply because his friends turned on him.
Just go to see, like, you ain't got no real friends out here. You know what I'm saying? I learned from that. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm not happy that it happened, but you know what I'm saying? I'm kind of good to see that, be on the outside looking in.
So he's talking to journalists about his cousin getting locked up for a murder that he did not commit. It was his friends who may or may not have been involved. And this is what I'll say. The gang always got to have a fall guy, Gunna. And this is how ignorant and dumb a lot of these super gremlin rappers are. You went through this already. You made the mistake, or you saw others make the mistake, okay? You saw others make the mistake. All right? Smart people learn from other people's mistakes. All right? So he saw the mistakes that were made being involved in this type of nonsense. And then he does it again on a higher level. Super gremlins just don't learn.
Kitchens is now a member of the neighborhood rap group SPC, known as Shady Park Click, like his cousin once was.
So his cousin goes down for a murder involved in a gang, and then he joins the same gang? These super gremlins are on demon time.
That's why it's come back to that street word, snitch. No one's want to be labeled as a snitch. I don't want to tell on him because somebody might try to come kill me or someone in my family.
Kitchens says Benton first lied to police because he didn't want to rat out another member, Clarence Carter.
Everybody, know, the streets know. So everybody looking at it like it was wrong because this man would let my family member, you know what I'm saying, go down for something he did.
So you heard, I mean, that's, it looks like Sergio Kitchens, aka Gunna, wanna, bitch, Porter, rich, Porter, you know what I mean? Yo, bitch, wanna, Gunna, wanna, hey, look. It looks like he might be talking, he might be singing in there. He might be singing in there. Hey, if y'all listen to Gunna last album. Y'all know what I'm talking about. But hey, he might be writing a rap. Okay, I can't really tell y'all what's going on, but I can write a rap. Like, I'm gonna just freestyle, and y'all act like it was a song I wrote before we even got locked up.
Right. Kitchens claims Benton and Carter were both wearing red the night Jasmine Lynn was shot.
It was just a coincidence of how it was put out. Like, they actually had on the same exact color.
Okay.
He just had on the hood, and Devo didn't. He had on a regular shirt.
Kitchens believes that mistaken identity.
Yeah, yo, this man, and then I mean, look, I don't care. As a matter of fact, I think he should talk. Save yourself, Gunna, if you're listening to me or your people listening to me, save yourself. Do not go down for the foolishness that your friend, Young Thug, is involved in. Save yourself. Okay? Maybe you're involved too. Who knows? All right? They wouldn't have picked everybody up if they didn't have something on you to make it stick. So you got two choices. You know? Go back to your ways and talk to the police and the detectives and give them what they need to help complete this RICO indictment and bring these boys up on charges, your other 28 co-defendants, or serve prison time, federal prison time. And I know you don't want to do that because I know you was buying prostitutes and Thug was buying prostitutes for y'all were just trading Instagram model prostitutes. I know. I listen to the music. I hear what y'all doing. I hear what y'all doing. It was fun. It was great while it lasted. But now you're going to have to make a decision, bro. So what you going to do?
He played a big role in this case. And he knows one thing for sure, that his cousin is innocent.
And it's not right because you think you have one in jail for the crime, but it's not the right guy.
Gang violence and other kind of violence.
So it is what it is.
What's good, cyberspace? It's the Black Gen Z Mindset. Make sure you go ahead and like, comment, share, subscribe, and let's get into the video. So, guys, I told you that Gunna, hey, bitch, Porter, rich, Porter, yo, bitch, Gunna, I told you that nigga was gonna snitch. I been called it. That's why I played that video. That was a replay for your ass. I told you Gunna was gonna snitch. That nigga was in the interrogation room like, him and that thugger that did it. He is a motherfucking criminal. Oh my God. Oh my God. See, I told you guys. Y'all didn't want to believe me. Niggas in the comments was like, hey, bro, that's disrespectful. Gunna 10 toes down. He this and he that. And a woman actually was arrested for trying to help Gunna smuggle drugs through the prison. Okay. So Gunna tried to do his little thug dizzle in prison, selling drugs and be the kingmaker in prison, but it didn't feel right. It didn't feel right. And if you guys don't know who Gunna is, all right, let me just introduce you to him. He is a rapper. Okay. He's a street rapper, but he's more of like a rich lifestyle rapper. Fashion as well. He's been to Italy. Rap has afforded him a very luxurious lifestyle. He's in California. He's boarding private jets, doing music videos on private jets with Lil Durk. That nigga was in the studio like, Thugger and that nigga did it. He is a motherfucking critic. It is about time for me to live it. I serve my time, now I'm with it. Oh, man. Oh, my God. They probably put the mic in front of that nigga. Yeah. Shout out to WEB, the boy. He said, I'm shocked he's out. Nelly Mac, 91. Well, he made a plea deal. He pled guilty to his charges, and he's getting time served. So he's gone now. Main TV said pushing P. Yeah, he was pushing P. He was about to push prison. He was about to push prison. Now he pushing a proffer. Okay. He pushing a proffer agreement. Okay. That man is making statements out here. And good job to Gunna. I applaud him. This is something that we need more in the community. I respect it. He was out here in the bins with the Pooh Shiesty mask. Okay? And he saw Young Thug and all his dealings and what he was doing. And he realized that Young Thug was a super gremlin on demon time. But, you know, he was a very stylish guy. He was used to being clean and living lavish and waking up whenever he fucking wanted to. And, you know, getting his dick sucked by Instagram whores. So when he actually got arrested, that was a huge life-altering situation. And if you look at this, I mean, this just shows that he took the oath. He took the Masonic oath. If you can see, he has this all-seeing eye chain that is glistened out, and then he's in the all red with also a blasphemous cross on his finger. So it's definitely a duality, plurality, as is above, so is below type thing. And then he's in all red, which is supposed to be, you know, remnant of the devil. So obviously, Gunna has made a deal with the devil, and that is the record company. And the record company promotes certain ideals to the masses. All right. And that's just a breakdown of it. But he is used to luxury. He's used to luxury. Yes, he had some situations in the streets earlier in his career. But overall, he was a good kid. He was talking to CNN. He was, you know, pronouncing his words and speaking the king's English. He's not a Young Thug who's speaking gibberish and can't put 2 or 3 sentences together. Here is him with Virgil Abloh. And I'm pretty sure his encounter with Virgil showed him how short life really is. And his stint in prison has showed him how much he values not only being a citizen of the United States of America, but that he values his freedom. He values his freedom. And I got some shit in my hair. We good? Okay, we good. He values his freedom. Okay? He values this Louis Vuitton duck man bag. He values painting in whiteface. Now imagine if white men did this and put up their middle finger with blackface on. Anyways, this is Gunna. He's a rich kid. Marble all around his bathroom. I mean, this is a beautiful bathroom. I guess this was a hotel, New York City. He's used to being in a very controlled, lavish, high-class environment. He's not one of them niggas who is like going to be posted up on the block even though he's a millionaire. Unless it's for a music video. Here he is again in Atlanta, Georgia, rocking the Pooh Shiesty mask, Pooh Shiesty mask, Pooh Shiesty mask. And, you know, I support the fact that he told. I think that he should have told. And he's actually made statements denouncing the gang. He is separating himself completely, and he says that YSL is a very dangerous street gang and should be dismantled. I'm sure that he's also willing to give a statement that his buddy Young Thug is at the head of it all. When you chop off the head of the snake, you destroy the empire. And this is what's happening, guys. And I'm proud of Gunna for standing up and doing the right thing. And the black community needs to get behind him. And when he comes back to Fulton County and does his community service, whether it be picking up trash on the street or reaching out to gang-affected youth, we should embrace him. We should not laugh at him. We should not make jokes, okay, in his face. We'll do it on stream. But we should see him and we say, hey, young man, you're setting an example. You're setting an example for the future. And I rocks with that. YSL is responsible for over 50 murders in the city of Atlanta over the past 10 years. That's 5 bodies a year. That's 5 bodies a year. Okay? And guess what? Young Thug is facing even more charges. We just got the report the other day that Young Thug was actually facing more charges, and that's because he actually got arrested with Gunna a while back, and Gunna didn't claim the materials in the vehicle. I think there was guns and drugs. And what happened was Gunna has a history of telling. Basically, they got pulled over. They asked, hey, whose guns and drugs these are? And then guess what Gunna said? He said, they ain't mine. And it was only him and Thug in the vehicle. So a police officer's deductive reasoning and probable cause is going to say, hey, let me arrest both of these niggas, and then we'll sort it out in court. So that's what they just did. They sorted it out in court. Gunna made a statement. He said they told him, hey, you got banged up with Young Thug. He had guns. He had drugs. These were not yours. If you work with us, if you tell on Young Thug right now, then we will add these charges to his charges, and you will get time served. And boom, there you have it. So Gunna is home, y'all. Gunna, hey, bitch, wanna rich Porter, yo, bitch, Gunna, wanna. Okay, so Gunna is home, y'all. Gunna is home, and we are going to embrace that brother, okay? We are going to embrace that brother. We are not going to, try and shame him for quote-unquote snitching. No, we are not. We are proud of the brother Gunna and what he is doing. Oh, shoot, my phone. We're proud of the brother Gunna for what he is doing for the black community by setting an example to turn on these weasels who were getting him in trouble because all he was trying to do was be a law-abiding citizen. Okay? So we are absolutely rejoiced that Gunna has served his time and he has committed himself to regrouping the community, bringing back and bearing great fruits of philanthropy and bearing great fruits of community service and selflessness. Okay? Gunna is coming out of prison a new man. He's coming back to the money. And if you don't think that his music is going to be relevant since he snitched, you got another thing coming. Gunna is about to be the biggest thing since sliced bread. I'm calling it now. Because guess what? Black people never paid his bills anyway. Y'all didn't buy concert tickets. Y'all aren't going to those festivals in mass. You're not buying his music on Apple Music. Gunna is about to be the biggest thing since sliced bread. The white community has been itching for Gunna lyrics. Oh, yes, the white community has been itching for Gunna lyrics. At least these Gen Zers, they're waiting for Gunna to get back to his See, YouTube fucking with my shit, y'all. YouTube fucking with my shit. Y'all see they don't want a young nigga to go, okay? They don't want a young nigga to go up. But Gunna is about to tell. Put a one in the chat. This was him and his friend. Damn, bro. Hey, I'm telling you right now, YouTube really is trying to fuck me up. I don't know what's going on, but the stream is acting fucking insane right now. But yeah, this is and it wasn't doing this earlier when I went live on my other channels. But this is what's happening, y'all. This is what's happening. This is Gunna and his friend. This is Gunna and his friend. Okay? It's Gunna and his friend. Oh, man. Things change quick, bro. 60 weeks ago, he was repping YSL. Hashtag YSL this. Hashtag YSL that. 60 weeks later, YSL is a active street gang and needs to be dismantled and needs to be prosecuted to the fullest extent of the law. And if that means prosecuting my good friend, Jeffrey, Jeffrey Williams, aka Young Thug, then let's do it. Let's do it. So shout out to Gunna. I respect the man for coming and stepping up and being an example for the black community to learn from. Let's get it. We're tired of the crime in Fulton County, and we want it to stop tomorrow.
Just into our newsroom tonight, Atlanta rapper Gunna has been released from jail. He walked out of the Fulton County jail less than an hour ago after accepting a plea deal in the RICO case against him. That's according to his attorney. The rapper, whose real name is Sergio Kitchen, sent a statement to 11 Alive saying in part, "I have chosen to end my own RICO case with an Alford plea and end my personal ordeal by publicly acknowledging my association with YSL." Gunna and fellow Atlanta rapper Young Thug are two of 20.
So this is what the prosecutors had to get evidence that YSL was a street gang. So the plea that he received was if he acknowledges that YSL is a street gang and he denounces the gang, then he will get time served and be released tomorrow. And he said, when can I be released? They said in 24 hours, you can be released if you acknowledge that YSL is a street gang. Boom. Now they have the RICO locked in. Young Thug is not getting out of this. Oh, he locked in. He locked in. So I suggest that he go ahead and get that sex change that he was talking about so that he can grow some titties and do his time with hoes.
Hey, I'm on that Hugh Hefner shit, man. If I ever was to have to go sit down 20, 25 years, the time they let you sit at home with your family, I'm bound to go get my motherfucking breast did. I'm bound to get my titty did so I can do my 25 year with hoes. Have me some fun, man. I don't get tired. Can't get.
So he said out his own mouth that he wants to do his time with hoes. So he's going to get his tits did. So, hey, Young Thug, you might need to call Dr. Miami for an emergency appointment. Oh, yeah, and he going to have to pull up, so you're going to have to put some bread down. Because he's going to have to bring all he can't use the medical assistance tools in the prison. It ain't going to work, bruh.
Gunna and fellow Atlanta rapper Young Thug are 2 of 28 defendants charged in this case. Prosecutors have alleged the YSL record label is allegedly connected to a street gang and street gang activity. According to his attorney, Gunna has now entered that Alford plea. That basically means he is formally admitting he is guilty while still pleading that he is innocent. In his statement, Gunna says when he became affiliated with YSL in 2016, he did not consider it a gang and was focused on entertainment. Gunna has been in custody since May, and we're going to have much more on this developing story for you tonight on 11 Alive News at 11.
So when I joined the gang, I didn't consider it a gang. That's his story, and he's sticking with it. So I just want to show you guys a video of Gunna leaving. And then he also put out a statement. He is dismantling all ties. All ties. And thank goodness we need to stick it to these gangs. And YSL is a big one in Atlanta. A reason why you have young niggas out here killing 77-year-old women. It's because of these gangs.
This is him? Bro. Yes.
Oh, wow. He grabbed a whole bunch of ass. He grabbed a whole bunch of ass. Wow. And she got a fat one. She's got a big old rump. And these women don't care if you snitch. They don't care if you're a fucking rat, dude. They don't give a fuck. You see 6ix9ine, he's out here living his best life, tricking Birkin bags on sluts in the fucking New York bars. They don't care if you snitch. Come home. Come home, and she's gonna drop this pussy on him. She's probably giving him head in the damn whip. Gunna is free. He's thankful. He took the charges. He's ready to get back to music as he should. Let's get this. I mean, he's no better than 6ix9ine. He was rapping about the shit. He got put on by Young Thug. He joins the gang. I don't know if Lil Baby is gonna fuck with him anymore. I don't know if these other street rappers are gonna fuck with him anymore. But he doesn't need you fuckers, man. He doesn't need you. He doesn't need you niggas with your fucking drill rap. He doesn't give a damn. Because he's going to be doing songs with Bad Baby. He's going to be doing songs with K-pop artists. He is bigger than you goofy ass niggas. See, he sees the picture. He sees the bigger picture. While you niggas are locked up in the Fulton County Detention Center, he's going to be in Italy. He's going to be in Italy. Fucking bitches that kings fuck. He sees the bigger picture. Okay? He said, fuck you niggas. And I'm not mad at him. Set an example. Let these street niggas know that you will be told on. As of now, this no snitching rule is dead in Atlanta. I repeat, as of now, the no snitching rule is dead in Atlanta. We will no longer be tolerating this shit. I'm in Buckhead right now. We had a 77-year-old woman who was killed, stabbed to death, and we telling. See some, say some. See some, say some. We telling. We want niggas held accountable. We're done with this foolishness. We're done with the murders. We're done with the tragedies. We're done with the black families being dismantled. We're done with the fathers being killed. Good brothers. Great brothers. brothers who stand up for their homes. And if you disagree, come join the fucking stream. Don't be a pussy and stay in the chat. Join the goddamn stream. Join the stream. You bitch ass niggas hide behind, fake accounts. You want to debate me on this shit? Join the stream. Shout out to Gunna. He did the right thing. Came back home to a woman with a whole heap of ass. Fuck them niggas. They brought him into it. They persuaded him. They took advantage of him.
Okay, thank you. Thank you.
There you have it. There you have it. So Gunna is home. Gunna is home. I can't wait to see what he's going to do next. Hopefully he does his community service in these schools that really need it. Gwinnett County High Schools, Fulton County High Schools, North Gwinnett, South Gwinnett, Tucker. All these schools need your face, Gunna. All these schools need your example. Okay? Lassiter. Hell, Jefferson High School just had a football player shot and killed. They need your voice, Gunna. It's time to speak up about the violence. It's time to speak up about these gangs. It's time to speak up about these super gremlins on Demon Time. Let's go. Let's work. It's time to meet with Mayor Andre Dickens and figure out something with this damn midnight basketball. See if we can keep these gyms open. See if we can keep security up there. See if we can keep the police officer presence high. So if any nigga want to bring a strap to in his duffel bag, the police will be right there to lay his bitch ass down. That's how we riding in Atlanta from now on. When the city of Buckhead secedes from Atlanta, it's a whole new game. We ain't playing with y'all ass. We're not playing with y'all ass. That's right, I said it. When the city of Buckhead secedes from the city of Atlanta, it's going to be a whole new thing to reckon with. It's going to be a whole new thing to reckon with. Okay? Because we need justice for Eleanor Bowles. That's why. That's why. So when the city of Buckhead secedes from Atlanta, all you niggas on the monkey shit, the niggas who breaking into cars, the niggas who shooting shit up, you're through. You're out of here. Dunzo. And guess who's going to help sweep you niggas up off of the streets? Gunna. Gunna, wanna, hey, bitch, Porter, rich, Porter, yo, bitch, Gunna, yeah, the nigga y'all love is going to help bring you to justice. Because if you are doing and committing violent crimes in the city of Atlanta, like my baby Fannie Willis said, we will find you and we will prosecute you to the fullest extent of the law. We're not afraid of threats because we've got the law on our side, and law enforcement is about had it with you niggas. They're done pulling up to the scene with 9-month-old baby shot. They're done pulling up to the scene with 7-year-old girls laid out in the street like roadkill. This is a new era in the city of Atlanta, and if I got to be the lead of it, so be it. Because YouTube doesn't want to get the message out because they demonetize all of my channels. They don't want this stuff to end. But guess what? I'm declaring it now. In the name of God, I end it now. We're done. We're finished. Don't Hate Educate says, what's your workout channel? I'm trying to purchase your workout program. I can't find the link. Can you put it up for me? You're going to have to go to my Instagram, which is Reclaim Your Throne. I'll put it in the chat. We are done. We declare that you niggas are a menace to society, and we want you out of the streets. It's finished. It's over. Okay? It's over. We're not playing it no more. Nope. Because I've got video upon video upon video of this buffoonery continuing, and these Democrat George Soros funded DAs who are soft on crime and pushing bail reform and prison reform. Dude, the prison system has been more than fair for a long time. It really has. So let's keep going.
And we're staying on top of this breaking news tonight. Within the past 45 minutes, Atlanta rapper Gunna walked out of the Fulton County Jail. The rapper, whose real name is Sergio Kitchens, entered a negotiated guilty plea, what's known as an Alford plea, allowing him to also maintain his innocence. Gunna was in jail on racketeering and conspiracy charges, part of a large gang indictment that includes rapper Young Thug and other alleged members of YSL or Young Slime Life gang. And also today, alleged YSL co-founder Walter Murphy negotiated a guilty plea in the RICO indictment ahead of the trial.
Uh-oh. Co-founder pleading guilty. Look what his baby girl said.
So today,
she said, you got kids. The co-founder pleading guilty. They finna pin it all on Thug. Thug is the head of the snake. Look what his baby mama said. Hey, Young Thug ain't the only one telling on this case, so I don't want y'all to be singling out Young Thug. So when he goes to the club, he better be good. When we pull up the tongue and groove, Young Thug better be good. Y'all better not touch that brother because he is protected. He is protected and he is covered. So when he pulls up to District Atlanta, he better be good. Okay? He's all good. Ain't nothing to see here. When he pulls up to Rooftop MOA for a bite to eat, y'all better not say nothing. Y'all better be quiet. Y'all better be quiet. Gunna is cooperating as he should. He is denouncing the gang in Jesus' name. My man is telling, oh, you don't think Gunna's telling? Some idiot in the chat, Gunna didn't snitch, bozo. No, you're a fucking retard. You dumb bitch. Join the stream, bitch ass nigga. Yeah, I'm on one tonight because YouTube done fucked me up. They done fuck with the wrong one. Join the stream, bitch ass nigga, and I'll show you the proof. That's how we rocking tonight because we're done with the crime in Atlanta. We're done with the crime in Atlanta. And we're coming for you niggas. YSL niggas. YSL niggas, guess what? You want to join the stream or you getting timed out? Or you getting timed out? Oop, timed out. Sorry. See you in 5 minutes.
alleged YSL co-founder Walter Murphy negotiated a guilty plea in the RICO indictment ahead of the trial.
You see Walter Murphy, he got all them damn face tats, neck tats, chest tats. Guess what? He said, sorry, nigga, I'm trying to come home. Yeah, nigga, it's 2023. It's 2023. Fuck that. It ain't 2022 no more. It's already 2023. It's already 2023. It's already 2023. Yeah. It's a new day and age. Street niggas snitching now. Street niggas telling now. They been telling, but street niggas telling now. All them tattoos on his face, and he telling. Giddy up, he telling. They put a mic in front of his face. Shit. He got Tupac on his chest. He telling. Got a Tupac shirt. He telling. He telling. Because those niggas have done damage in the streets of Atlanta.
Your life it up. I messed it up for you. What? Sitting in some shitty ass cubicle? Wiping the white man's ass? Oh, the white man. White man ain't your problem. Not yet. No, I don't have problems. Shit, I solve them. You know, your fear. Let the worst thing Dad did come true for you. For us, that's bullshit. He never cared about anybody but himself. He said he was working for the people, but as soon as somebody crossed him, what'd he do? He threw them right under the bus. And here you are talking about the white man's ass when everybody gotta kiss your ass, or else. I help people. Help people. My God, you listen to yourself? God damn, nigga. What about Mr. Wright? What about him? What about Kevin? And even Rob, man, boy, your dad? And all the niggas you and your little motherfucking minions done plotted on in between. Tiana, Khadijah, Lenny, Carvel, him, her, him, bodies.
Okay? That's what Young Thug was doing in the streets. Anybody who crossed him, anybody, even YFN Lucci said he was scared for his life in Fulton County jails. He said, him, her, bodies. So we tired of that shit. We tired of it. Y'all like my Franklin impression? I'm amped up tonight. I'm fired up. Let's go, Gunna. Let's go. Let's go, Gunna. Let's go. Let's go, Gunna. Let's go. All right. Gunna is good in the streets of Atlanta. I declare it. Y'all niggas are not in Buckhead. I am.
Trial scheduled to start next month. New at 6, Channel 2's Mark Winnie is live at the Fulton County Jail with what all of this means today. Mark.
Yeah, some big stuff said in court today. We got wind that something was going on in the YSL case, hustled down to the courthouse, got there in time. I shot the hearing on my iPhone. It is a major development in a major case.
Yes, ma'am, I understand.
That Sergio Kitchens, perhaps better known as...
Yes, ma'am, he understand. Oh, Gunna ain't snitching. I thought he was supposed to get in front of the judge and say, fuck you. I thought he was supposed to get in front of the judge and say, you coon ass nigga, you finna prosecute me, you bitch ass nigga. You supposed to be about black power, you black ass nigga. Ain't that what he's supposed to say in the court? Pull a Darren Brooks? Oh yeah, because that's what a nigga's supposed to do. He said, yes, sir. No, sir. I was here, sir. I was there, sir. I won't violate my parole, sir. I won't violate my probation, sir. I'm going to go to community service on good time, sir. As long as you can give me back my freedom and my family and some, you know, that good pussy that I was in and that money that I was getting and all them mansions and let me travel when I want to for work. Let me live the convenient life of fucking Instagram models for the rest of my life. Yeah. Yeah, I signed up for that. All I got to do is tell on him, her. Because they drop bodies. Yeah, I'll do that. That's easy. That's easy.
His music star Gunna was gonna get out of jail soon. Seemed apparent early in the hearing as Fulton County Deputy District Attorney Adrian Love went through the sentence that would be recommended.
5 years to serve 1. Commuted to time served. Balance suspended. And the parties agree that upon completion of the special conditions that I will enumerate, the suspended sentence will terminate by consent order.
The Fulton County District Attorney's Office says Gunna pled guilty to the single count he faced in a sprawling indictment focused on the alleged criminal street gang YSL.
So let me get this straight for all the guys who don't think he's snitching, that don't understand the court system. You fucking idiot. You dumbass, low IQ bitch. This is how it works here. Gunna was facing a lot of time. He pled guilty to a lesser charge in exchange for information.
He requested bail not once, not twice, but 3 times. And the reason why he was denied is because he was not cooperating with authorities. So the 4th time that he requests bail, guess what he does? He pleads to a lesser charge and cooperates with authorities for his freedom and his life. So yes, he made a deal. He's giving a proffer. And he is telling his truth.
Him and more than 24 others. Conspiracy to violate the Racketeer Influenced and Corrupt Organizations Act. The guilty plea entered as what's called an Alford plea, where a defendant doesn't admit he committed the crime, but acknowledges it's in his best interest to plead guilty.
If called by any party in this case, you will testify truthfully, but reserve any Fifth Amendment rights or privileges against self-incrimination.
So there you have it. He has to testify. That's telling, you fucking idiot. Who was that we blocked? Croc? You dumbass bitch. You fucking imbecile. You ignorant douche. He's telling. He has to give a statement truthfully and can invoke the Fifth Amendment only to not incriminate himself. You goofy bitch ass nigga. So get up in my chat and chat some bullshit again. Get up in my chat and chat some bullshit again. And I will give you the biggest E-slap you've ever gotten. An E-slap. That's an internet slap. No physical content. I will drop a slap emoji upon your face.
You agreed to perform 500 hours of community service, a substantial portion of which will require that you speak to young men and women about the hazards and immortality of gangs and gang violence and the decay that it causes our communities.
Absolutely. Tell them how detrimental YSL gang was to your life and to the city of Atlanta, and advocate for the secession of Buckhead from the city of Atlanta. Let's do it tonight. Gunna, if you're watching me, which I know these niggas watch me. I know these niggas watch me. Even though YouTube is limiting my views, I know these niggas watch me. Because I be seeing niggas in my comment. Young Thug was in my TikTok comments. So these niggas watch me. Okay? Gunna, if you're watching my video, do me a solid and meet up with Andre Dickens and tell him how detrimental the YSL gang is, and help him clean up Cleveland Road. That's what you could do. Help him clean up East Point. That's what you could do. Help him clean up Riverdale. That's what you could do. Help him clean up Bankhead. That's what you could do. Hell, help him clean up Buckhead. Get these water boys from off the street. Get these niggas from loitering at the gas stations. Let's clean up our quick trips. Let's make sure that people can pump their gas safely without any coaches being killed. Okay? I'm going to read some of you guys' chats. Guys, hit the PayPal, hit the Cash App. I'm doing all that I can here. YouTube is trying to financially desolate me and not pay me for the hours that I'm putting into this channel. Alvazo says fake gangsters. The Wrestler's Quest says keep rolling hard. Mayo Monkey says rolled like stone. Alphazo says 6ix9ine, Bobby Smurda, and Kanye did warn all y'all that these rappers are fake. Efon says him, bodies. D'Angelo says think Thug gonna kick him off. Yeah, he's done. Distant Light says hopefully the culture is shifting against this buffoonery. Mike says, hey man, how's it going? First time watcher. This is an interesting story. Thanks, Mike. First time watcher. Make sure you hit that subscription bell if you're first time watcher, like the video, and then go and listen to my backlogs. I'm sure you will find a lot of interesting content. Also sub to the backup channel, BGZM News 17. Go to the Twitch, the Rumble, because YouTube is censoring all of this content. Okay, let's go to Mike D. He says he isn't about that life for sure. Alphazo says Rock Nation and the courts want Tory Lanez to be guilty so bad that they are handing out immunity slips to testify. Exactly. Yeah, Tory Lanez didn't do that shit. Distant Light says Young Thug was in your TikTok comments. LMAO. Yes, he was. D'Angelo says he hates the Water Boys. Me too. Wiz G says, nah, Tino is on bad timing. On BT, bad timing.
A Sergio Kitchens press statement suggests.
So here's a press statement. And he's not telling, but he's distancing himself and denouncing the gang. But he's not telling, but he's acknowledging that it's a gang. So by him acknowledging that it's a gang, it's telling. You fucking idiots. I know y'all like that. Rich Porter, yo bitch, gonna. I know you like his music, but get his cock and balls out of your mouth for a second and look at reality. Rid your teeth, floss your teeth of his goddamn pubic hairs, and read the writing on the wall. I want to say some words on here that I can only say on Rumble. But I won't. Let's read the press statement. When I became affiliated with YSL in 2016, I did not consider it a gang. More like a group of people from Metro Atlanta who had common interests and artistic aspirations. My focus on YSL was entertainment, rap artists who wrote and performed music that exaggerated and glorified urban life in the Black community. While I have agreed to always be truthful, I want to make it perfectly clear that I have not made any statements, have not been interviewed, have not cooperated, have not agreed to testify or be a witness for or against any party in the case, and have absolutely no intention of being involved in the trial process in any way. And that's bullshit, because let's just go back to the court. He has to give a statement.
Guilty plea entered as what's called an Alford plea, where a defendant doesn't admit he committed the crime, but acknowledges it's in his best interest to plead guilty.
If called by any party in this case, you will testify truthfully, but reserve any Fifth Amendment rights or privileges against self-incrimination.
So he doesn't have to incriminate himself. He has to incriminate the other people.
You agree to perform.
And he will be called upon. I mean, there's no way they're not going to call him to the stand. He's Young Thug's right-hand man. He's telling.
500 hours of community service, a substantial portion of which will require that you speak to young men and women about the hazards and immortality of gangs and gang violence, and the decay that it causes our communities.
A Sergio Kitchens.
All right. He says, I have chosen to end my own RICO case with an Alford plea and end my personal ordeal by publicly acknowledging my association with YSL. So by him associating with YSL, that confirms that it is a gang. An Alford plea in my case is the entry of a guilty plea to the one charge against me, which is in my best interest, while at the same time maintaining my innocence toward the same charge. I love and cherish my association with YSL Music and always will. I look at this as an opportunity to give back to my community and educate young men and women that gangs and violence only lead to destruction.
Kitchens' press statement suggests in the case of his Alford plea, he's, quote, maintaining my innocence toward the same charge, unquote. It says, while I've agreed to always be truthful, I want to make it perfectly clear that I have not made any statements, have not been interviewed, have not cooperated, have not agreed to testify or be a witness for or against any party in the case, and have absolutely no intention of being involved in the trial process in any way. In court, some startling statements.
Please state after each statement whether or not you agree or acknowledge that the statements are truthful, okay?
Yes, ma'am.
I became affiliated with YSL around 2016. Is that true as it pertains to you, Mr. Kitchens?
Yes, ma'am.
He's telling. That's literally snitching right there. He ain't supposed to say shit. He's not supposed to admit any guilt. He was affiliated with YSL. That's literally telling. We have film of him telling.
YSL is a music label and a gang, and you have personal knowledge that members or associates of YSL have committed crimes in furtherance of the gang.
Uh-oh. So if he says yes to this question, you idiots need to shut the fuck up. Let's run the question back and listen closely. You bitch-ass niggas.
To you, Mr. Kitchens.
Yes, ma'am.
YSL is a music label and a gang, And you have personal knowledge that members or associates of YSL have committed crimes in furtherance of the gang.
Yes, ma'am.
YSL is a music label and a gang, and you have personal knowledge that members of this gang have committed crimes in the city of Fulton County and DeKalb County. Yes, ma'am. That's snitching. Martin Whitney, shut your bitch ass up and join the stream. Ho ass nigga. Ho ass nigga. Join the stream, bitch ass nigga. Let's work. Put your money where your mouth is, bitch ass nigga, and join the stream. Let's go. Let me see you get active. Let me see what your mouth do, nigga. Pause. Young Thug is telling y'all. Young Thug's telling.
I became affiliated with YSL around 2016. Is that true as it pertains to you, Mr. Kitchens?
Yes, ma'am.
YSL is a music label and a gang.
Martin Whitney says, I can't listen to you. You got too much sugar in your tank. Well, pour my sugar out then, bitch ass nigga. Come on the stream. Pour the sugar out. Pour the sugar out then, bitch ass nigga. Pour it out. Pour it up, pour it up. Watch it all fall out. If I got too much sugar in my tank, pour it out then, bitch. What's up?
And you have personal knowledge that members or associates of YSL have committed crimes in furtherance of the gang.
Yes, ma'am.
So he admitted that he has personal knowledge that members of the gang have committed crimes under the name of YSL. That's snitching. You dumb ass niggas.
You were present when law enforcement officers stopped the vehicle in which you were present along with Jeffrey Williams, wearing hydrocodone, methamphetamines, and a firearm.
So, yes, Young Thug is a fucking drug addict. Get Young Thug and Gunna's cock and balls out of your mouth. Stop dick riding. Young Thug is a gang leader, murderer, and a drug addict. Okay? He's a drug addict. Okay? This is your God. This is who you're following. This is who you're defending. Join the stream, Martin Whitney, and I will destroy you.
Yes, ma'am.
You were present when law enforcement officers stopped the vehicle in which you were present along with Jeffrey Williams, wherein hydrocodone, methamphetamines, and a firearm were recovered. These items did not belong to you.
Yes, ma'am.
So he was present in the car, and the only person that was present with him was Jeffrey Williams with methamphetamine, hydrocodone. They said something else too.
Methamphetamines, and a firearm.
And a firearm, which is a federal offense. And he was in the car with Young Thug, aka Jeffrey Williams, and they asked him, were any of these things yours? He said no. That's called snitching. If I get arrested with you, Martin Whitney, how about let me bring Martin Whitney into this conversation? If I get arrested with yo bitch ass and we get banged up and I got hydros, meth, heroin, fentanyl in the whip with a loaded firearm, and we get pulled over, and then the police ask you, hey, we found hydrocodone, methamphetamines, heroin, fentanyl, and a firearm in the vehicle. If they ask you, hey, is this yours? And you say, no, it's not mine, then who else could it be? The police aren't stupid. They use deductive reasoning. So if it ain't yours, then it's the other niggas in the car. You see how that works? You fucking idiot.
Were recovered. These items did not belong to you.
Yes, ma'am.
And do you acknowledge the following statement? I recognize, accept, and deeply regret that my talent and music indirectly furthered YSL the game to the detriment of my community. YSL as a game must end. Is that your statement or acknowledgement?
Yes.
Uh-oh. So he made the statement that YSL must end. YSL must end, and it's a detriment to the community. But before, he said, when I became affiliated, this is his press statement. This is for the press, you idiots. Y'all are believing his press? We believe what happened in the damn courthouse, bitch-ass niggas. Y'all believe his press statement? We believe what happened in the motherfucking courthouse, you hoe-ass niggas. We believe facts, you believe fiction. We are not the same and never will be. Yeah, I'm speaking with passion tonight on this topic because Sergio Kitchens is setting an example for all the young black men in the city that I love, Atlanta, the city that I live in, my stomping grounds, which has become a cesspool and dangerous to step outside. I can't even go outside. YouTube stopped my bag. YouTube stopped my bag. Yo, shout out to this nigga Cyrus Cherry, bro. He sent 110 on the Cash App. That's a real nigga. That's a real nigga. He sent 110 on the Cash App. He said for how much time he was facing, the DA wasn't wolfing. Yo, shout out to Cyrus Cherry. He is definitely outside with it. Okay.
Hold on. Hello? Where we at? Oh, you want to know where I'm at? We outside!
He outside with it. Shout out to motherfucking Cyrus Cherry. So in his thing, he said, my focus on YSL was entertainment, rap artists who wrote and performed music. Okay. He said, I have chosen to end my own RICO case. So he thinks that he has the power to just end his own RICO case. No, you end it when the feds say it's done. He says, and in my personal ordeal by publicly acknowledging my association with YSL, he said, I love and cherish my association with YSL music and always will. I look at this as an opportunity to give back to my community and educate young men and women that gangs and violence only lead to destruction. And now, later on, he testifies in court that he disavows YSL and deems them a threat to the community.
Detriment of my community. Items did not belong to you.
Listen up.
And do you acknowledge the following statement? I recognize, accept, and deeply regret that my talent and music indirectly furthered.
I recognize, accept, and deeply regret. I recognize, accept, and deeply regret that my talent indirectly furthered this dangerous street gang in the city of Atlanta. Listen up.
Yes, ma'am.
And do you acknowledge the following statement? I recognize, accept, and deeply regret that my talent and music indirectly furthered YSL the game to the detriment of my community. YSL as a game must end. Is that your statement or acknowledgement?
Yes.
YSL as a gang must end. That's his statement and acknowledgement. Mic drop, nigga. Mic drop. He's snitching. He's telling. He's ratting. He's turning state. Or turning fed.
A YSL indictment includes Jeffrey Williams, a.k.a. Young Thug. His attorney, Brian Steele, has said,
Mr. Williams committed no crime.
Judge Ural Glanville.
I find that your plea is freely and voluntarily entered. I find no factual basis for your plea, and I'm going to accept your plea as tendered and as negotiated.
Now, Jacoby Hudson, defense attorney for YSL case defendant Walter Murphy, confirms that late Tuesday, Murphy pled guilty to a racketeering conspiracy count and has been released from the Fulton County Jail, all ready. Hudson says
Wow.
Murphy will not testify about the conduct of any other individual defendants. Hudson indicated how Murphy changed his life after he got out of prison was a major factor in the deal. Reporting live outside the Fulton County Jail, Mark Winnie, Channel 2 Action News.
And I don't know what Murphy was accused for, but I'm not really for the nigga just getting out and walking free if he was connected to some nefarious activities. But Young Thug is definitely going down, and he's doing prison time. And, you know, he is going to be the ultimate lamb that is going to be led to the slaughter. And I mean, I know they sent Kevin Louse to testify on his behalf, but this is actually good for Lyor Cohen. This is actually good for Lyor Cohen. Young Thug, although he was kind of easy to control, he really wasn't, because he wasn't finishing his music. As I showed you guys videos before of, like, Young Thug is lazy. Young Thug is lazy. And Lyor was telling him, hey, you know, you've got 100 unfinished songs. If you just go in there and finishing, I mean, he's not even telling him to rap about anything specific. Did my shit just freeze up? Anyways, he's not even telling Young Thug to rap about anything specific. He's just like, hey, you got 100 unfinished songs, Young Thug. Can you please finish them and stop doing this dumbass gibberish freestyle in there, and go in there and write and go in there and think out songs. So Lyor Cohen is kind of tired of Young Thug's slothfulness, and I'm sure that he believes that he got too high on the hog, and honestly, his latest music hasn't even been that hot compared to what it used to be. So honestly, I think this is good for the label. I think it's good for Lyor Cohen. I think that it's good for 300, and I think that ultimately they can get behind Gunna, because at the end of the day, he's still signed to the label, and they're going to use him. They're going to protect him in the city of Atlanta if he decides to stay here. So I think that, this is actually good for the labels, that Young Thug is going to be the lamb of the slaughter, and they're going to be able to essentially recoup on their initial investment tenfold just by, saying free Thug and t-shirts and all this shit. So ultimately, I think this is a win for the label. Okay. They benefited and profited off the death of young black men for the longest. And now they're able to get still a cash cow in Gunna, because he is a cash cow for the record labels. They're able to win him on the back end. So yes, Gunna is telling guys, the link to the stream, y'all can join if you have any disagreements. Okay. But he denounced he denounced the YSL gang in court. He denounced the YSL gang in court. All right. Let me see if I can get the whole court appearance. But he denounced the whole gang in court. It's hilarious how people are still in denial. Stop clickbaiting, bro. That's cap. You a cap ass nigga. You a ugly ass nigga reporting on this shit. Ugly ass nigga. You think I give a fuck? I'm ready to clean up the streets of Atlanta. So if I've got to be the bad guy, I'm ready. I'll do it. Because these are the true bad guys. Young Thug, yeah, your favorite rapper, he's a bad guy. He's a bad person. He's a sick individual. He's a devil amongst men. He's a demon. He's a horrible human being. He's a horrible person. That's who he is. That's who he is. Okay? Join the stream. Join the stream. Join the stream if you have a disagreement. But that's who he is, man. All right, let's see. Let's see. We got Gunna released from jail. See if we can find the court case. Okay. And this is not Gunna's first time with the law. Gunna full bail hearing. All right, let's see. Cyrus Cherry says, "Damn, I'm truly impressed by the DA. Charlemagne the God said she was talk. Glad someone out there sending this message. Me too." Alphazo says, "Chloe been moving like Gunna wouldn't be free." Right. Alphazo says, "How Chloe going to explain that she left Gunna for Drewski? Was that the woman with the fat ass who embraced him?" Cyrus Cherry says, "Is Gunna going to go through with transitioning to a woman still?" You mean Thugger? Yeah, I don't think that's an option for him anymore. He should have did that once he got banged up. Should have been done that. Let's see. Let's see if we can find any more information on this one. Because I'm only finding that snippet for now. Let me see if I can go to the Daily Mail, might have it. Brandon smell the most. Release. You don't know what I've been through. No, I can't find it. That's my dog in the background snoring. If you guys can hear that. So yeah, guys, as you can see, Gunna is actually he's telling, which I commend. Okay? I respect it. More guys got to stand up like Gunna and do the right thing. We're tired of the violence in the black community. He's got 500 hours of community service. Okay, yeah, I can't find that, but anyways, let's get to some more stories. I know we had the Eleanor Bowles story in Atlanta. Want to get into some more stories in the city of Atlanta. It hasn't been looking good for the city. We have a burning body found in the woods in Fulton County. These niggas don't let up. These niggas are not letting up. Let's see. And it doesn't look like they've identified the body yet. Okay. Let me pull this up for you guys. It's not a story that they have any video on. Hold on, let me go back. Okay. Body discovered burning in Northwest Atlanta woods, labeled homicide, police say. After investigating a burning body discovered in a patch of woods in Northwest Atlanta on Tuesday, police now say the cause of death was a gunshot wound. The Fulton County Medical Examiner spent Wednesday looking into the death of a person found off the 3800 block of Old Gordon Road. They believe the manner of death was a homicide. While this investigation continues, authorities are still trying to determine whether this has any connection to two other bodies found with a close radius of one another Tuesday morning. About a half hour after this discovery was made, police reported a body in a vacant lot along Fulton County Industrial Boulevard. Later in the morning, there was a deadly shooting just a block south along Martin Luther King Jr. Drive Northwest. So as you can see, 3 shootings in one around like the same time, and they think they're connected. They're thinking they're connected. But this is the bullshit that's going on. Oh, he said no, Chloe Bailey is a previous girlfriend. Oh, yeah, you're right. That he was rumored to be dating, and once he got booked, the new celebrity couple butterflies faded. Yeah, I mean, she's a bop. She's a bounce around. She's a pass around. That's fine. I mean, she made her bed. She was a good girl. Now she did the good girl gone bad. It's over. It's over. Let's see. Let's look at some more stories. See what we can find here. Wow, so this is an update. The Buckhead stabbing suspect was actually accused of a liquor store robbery just before he killed Eleanor Bowles. Wow. Wow. Okay. So let's get into this. These guys are on crime sprees, man. They're on crime sprees. These super gremlins are on demon time. Y'all just don't even recognize what's going on in the city of Atlanta. It's extremely dangerous. And it's not fair for the citizens. It really isn't, because Atlanta, it is a beautiful city, but super gremlins are fucking it up.
For being here this evening. Want to introduce a few people. We have our assistant chief, Science here, deputy chief, staff, Donald, deputy CEO, John DeBerg. We also have our publication chairman of City Council, Justin Miller, David Rowood, Howard Schiff, Howard Schiff, and JP McIntyre, and our CFO, Muhammad Bala, and a number of others, Peter Amon included. I'm here tonight because I'm pleased to announce 2 major arrests in connection with 2 separate homicides that occurred this week or in recent weeks, but the homicide arrests occurred today. Today, in cooperation with the DeKalb County Police Department, the Atlanta Police Department took into custody 23-year-old Antonio Brown, who is the suspect in the tragic killing.
Antonio Brown was actually the other Antonio Brown, the football star, was in a standoff with the police. So it's very weird that you have this other Antonio Brown, this 23-year-old man, taking the life of a 77-year-old woman, within the same period of time.
Of 77-year-old Eleanor Bowles, right here in Buckhead. Mr. Brown is currently being questioned by APD detectives in this case. In a separate matter, APD has taken into custody a 3rd suspect in the investigation of the double homicides of 12-year-old and 15-year-old at Atlantic Station last month.
All right, now, I covered this story too. Y'all niggas better wake the fuck up. Y'all better wake the hell up. I covered this story too.
It's a 16-year-old juvenile out of Clayton County. And so as our community continues to process these atrocious crimes, I also want our residents to know that these violent criminals are being apprehended and will be brought to justice. These arrests are due to the extraordinary police work of the men and women of the Atlanta.
Shout out to the police department, doing a great job wrangling these super gremlins up.
Atlanta Police Department and our partners. They're also made possible by extensive cooperation and support of the community, who has given us a lot of support and has answered our call in these vital investigations. In the case of Mr. Brown today, we put out a call to the public just yesterday, Chief Hampton and others, asking for help identifying the person of interest in a camera footage. Today, a resident spotted Mr. Brown and contacted the Atlanta Police Department, who were able to make an arrest. This arrest occurred in less than 24 hours from when we put out the information regarding this person of interest. As I said time and time again, Atlanta is a group project. And when we have horrific, horrible incidents like this, it is important for us to come together.
A group project? That sounds like it. That doesn't sound that good, honestly. He could have said a community, something.
And to act. And so what I said after the heartbreaking shooting of those young people at Atlantic Station a month ago holds just as true today when a senior citizen is killed. When something like this happens, the entire village is impacted and the entire village is called upon to support. And regardless if you live on the north side of town, the south side, the east, or the west, regardless of your economic station, APD and this administration will exhaust all.
And that's why we need Buckhead to secede, so that we don't have to answer to APD. We answer to Buckhead Police. Okay? We answer to the Buckhead mayor. All right? Let's do it. Let's get it done. Let's get it in paper, documented. Okay?
Our resources to bring violent criminals to justice and to make sure that we keep our city streets safe. The killing of Miss Bowles is understandably rocking our community. And my heart aches for these family members, of whom I've actually spoken to. I talked to her two sons, Michael Bowles as well as David McBride. Michael Bowles is commenting about how he was with his mother just a few weeks ago at Thanksgiving, and how she kept his two cats and hid his wife's cats, and that he was returning to see her and to see them. And her life is cut short in that process. And David McBride was talking about how she was a great grandmother to his two kids. And so when you have these conversations and connections with community members, you understand the humanity that's involved. You also get a sense of how well connected they were and how they applauded the Atlanta Police Department. They applauded the detectives and the care for which they've given them. The follow-up conversations and support that they received. This police department. And so I don't know what would drive someone to do such heinous acts, what would drive someone to make this decision to do something this horrible. It's beyond my comprehension, honestly. While our police is working very hard.
Well, guys, like I told you, this stuff was going to be happening more and more at random as the days go on. So there doesn't really have to be a reason for Super Gremlins on Demon Time activity. There doesn't have to be a specific reason. It just has to be an opportunity. I've told you guys that multiple times, so I don't know why he's acting dumb and playing dumb if he doesn't know what the fuck is going on, because we all know what's going on.
Or to answer that question by interviewing this suspect, you know that I share our community's outrage and our heartbreak. And so let me be very clear to those who would want to do harm in our community, who would want to perpetrate these crimes. If you pull a gun or pull out a knife in our city or kill someone, you will be arrested and sent to jail. We will use all of the tools of the Atlanta Police Department and our friends and our partners, every resource we have to bring to justice criminals that act in this violent way. The Atlanta Police Department continues to lead the nation in our efforts to close homicide investigation. We stand right now with one of the highest closure rates in the nation at 82%, and the national average is 54%. This should give you a good indication.
I don't know about all that now. I was looking at numbers, and the homicide department was, you know, they didn't have a lot of resources, and I think their numbers said that they only closed out about 67%. I did a story on it a while ago, so I don't know about that 84% number. That sounds like bullshit to me, Andre, honestly.
Indication that if you hurt, harm, or kill someone in this city, you will be brought to justice by this Atlanta Police Department and our friends around this region. And so we also will continue to use the tools that we have in place, and these measures are working. While even one act of violent crime is unacceptable, it is important to know that crime is moving in the right direction by crime prevention measures that we have that are working. Here in Buckhead, crime is down in almost every single category. The only one that is still up is in shoplifting. Every single category is down, and most of
Bruh. They be fudging the fuck out of numbers. I told y'all how Atlanta worked. They don't even report certain shit. Like, I reported car break-ins are happening all the fucking time. He didn't mention that. Dude, it's happening all the damn time.
them are down by double digits this year. And so I wanted to make sure I highlighted that, because one of the tools that we're using to help us do this is our extensively growing camera network. The camera technology has greatly aided us in both of the cases that saw arrests occur today, the one from Atlantic Station and the one of Miss Eleanor Bowles. We stood up Connect Atlanta this year precisely to aid us in cases like this. And I am proud that our city residents and businesses have answered our call to register and...
But the woman had to lose her life to prove that the camera system works. I don't really like that. I don't really like that one. I mean, I get what he's saying. Oh, the city's safe. We got cameras. But people shouldn't be losing their lives just to prove that your surveillance state works.
integrate their cameras into Connect Atlanta, which is our real-time crime-fighting network. As of today, we have 10,428 integrated cameras directly into our network, and another 6,564 cameras that are registered with us. And that is allowing our police real-time access to fight crime. Both of these arrests we announced today were the result of video footage or camera footage that allowed our police to identify suspects. Today, I am renewing my call to businesses and residents alike. If you have security cameras, please continue to register them at www.connectatlanta.org. Again, that's www.
So he's basically telling you, if you have security cameras in your home, you can connect them via connectatlanta.org. I mean, just give the government access to cameras that you have in your home, like your Ring doorbell. I'm not too big on that.
Connectatlanta.org. It is saving lives, and it is also helping us to close these arrests. And so now I will take your questions, and I will have Chief Hampton here that can also address any specific questions about this case. But I thank my colleagues from the City Council for being here. I thank all the individuals from the business community and the men and women of our Atlanta Police Department that are here today. Yeah, absolutely. And I'll let Chief give some specifics on it. But, this is heart-wrenching. I mean, for me, I grew up here as a kid in the city of Atlanta. I went through my teens and was able to go off to college and live a full life. My mother is proud, and she's been proud of me and able to see me grow. And here we have a 12-year-old in the field.
Sounds like a great brother. Okay. And I've always, you know, liked Andre Dickens. I think his hands are kind of tied in the city of Atlanta, but I've always felt like he had good intentions. And he wasn't just like, you know, he wasn't just like a politician per se. I mean, he is a mayor, but he doesn't really give off the sketchy politician vibe. But, you know, we don't know what's going on behind the scenes, but that's just my kind of judgment of it. I think he genuinely cares, but literally understands that there's no solutions.
15-year-old whose lives were stopped short at the hands of a gun by individuals hanging out past curfew at Atlantic Station. Measures were put in place to try to help them be safe by installing this curfew. We had 20 plus officers at Atlantic Station at the exact time of shooting. After you saw the gun flash, you saw police lights. It's literally trying to help keep people safe and to give them an opportunity to go forward in life. We have midnight basketball. We have police athletic league. We have at Promise Center. We have summer youth employment that employ 3,000 youth. Well, we got to have a fall answer, it seems. Because summer we had crime down. Youth-related crime was very down. But now in the fall, we got to get back to certain things. So my team, we've already announced the Year of the Youth is occurring next year where all departments, all eyes, all hands are on youth. I'm calling on mentors. I'm calling on people that, you know, we got to train parents how to keep a good eye on your kids. If you've given them a cell phone, then they need to be, you need to know where they are through that cell phone network. To know, when I called those parents that night, I called most of those parents. I talked to the parents of 4 different children. None of them knew their kid was at Atlantic Station.
There you have it.
So we're going to have to.
Black women, sisters, come get your kids.
You know, talk about guns in our community. We're going to talk about parents being accountable and knowing where their children are. But then
Parents getting arrested. Let's talk about parents getting arrested for having a hooligan ass kids in the fucking streets at all hours of the night. Sorry, I lost my place in the stream. This shit lagging like fuck.
During next year, where all departments, all eyes, all hands are on youth. I'm calling on mentors. I'm calling on people that, you know, we got to train parents how to keep a good eye on your kids.
Train parents. Crazy. How about you hoes just stop laying down with niggas who aren't going to stay with you? How about that? You sexually liberated whores. Golly, y'all are ruining the fucking world.
You need to know where they are through that cell phone network. To know, when I called those parents that night, I called most of those parents. I talked to the parents of 4 different children. None of them knew their kid was at Atlantic Station. And so
you mean to tell me you're gonna pop out a kid and 10 years later you don't know where the fuck they're at? You mean to tell me that a grown woman can't control a 12-year-old boy? I mean, jeez.
We're gonna have to, you know, talk about guns in our community. We're gonna talk about parents being accountable and knowing where.
Hit the PayPal, hit the Cash App, guys. This is another demonetized stream, so support the channel.
Children are, but then we also have to continue to sow those seeds of community support in this group project with all the activities that I've mentioned before, from basketball and on, to bring about, you know, change and you know, a lot was good about what has happened over this year.
And you know what about what's happened in the city of Atlanta is good? What about this is good? Nothing from Atlanta has been good except us winning the SEC championship. That was beautiful.
A lot was good about the summer and youth-related activities, but then here we are. We come towards the end of this year, and some of these tragedies happen. Yeah, I know we're talking about a curfew. I mean, if you think about the Atlantic Station incident, it happened around 7 p.m. So if we were set a curfew at...
Basically, curfews don't fucking work. Curfews don't damn work unless you actually enforce them. So what time do we want to set the curfew? Fucking 9? Either way, them niggas are going to find a way to shoot some shit up before then.
7 p.m. What about kids that are coming from practice, going to recitals, going to ball games? I mean, how do you know, one thing about me, I'm data driven, and I'm not going to be knee jerk, and I am going to also have a reflective mentality of who I was at the team. Living.
If you're data driven, then get more cops on the streets. That's literally that'll solve the problem right there. Get more officers on the streets. Let the city of Buckhead, let Buckhead secede and become its own city, so they don't have to answer to all you fucking bureaucrats who want to keep the city of Atlanta dangerous. Let's just rock out with our cock out that way, huh?
In this very same city, I have lots of. My daughter works right down the street from here right now. She doesn't get off.
Shout out to Nunya Bites. He says, "I hate YouTube, no notifications." Yeah, fuck YouTube. I mean, I love YouTube, but Nunya Bites also says, "I hope my merch order helped. Wish I could do more." Yeah, it really did help, guys. Cop the merch. Cop the merch. Link in the description box below. Hit the Cash App. Hit the PayPal. Hit the GoFundMe. Support alternative media because they do not want the message to get out in the streets. But Atlanta is on fire right now, and hopefully Gunna comes out and does enough community outreach so that he will ultimately be able to, help end the violence.
So we have a lot of parameters around how a curfew will be installed and enforced. And so, but we're thoughtful about it, we're communicative about it, and we're trying to see this. Yeah.
Their ages, possibility of being tried as adults.
Yeah, I mean that's up to the DA and the
Yes, start trying these young niggas as adults, please.
The judicial system. As you know, this police department has the charge of protecting and serving. They do the arrest. They do the hard work of investigation. They do the hard work of making sure they have good communications and the camera networks and making sure that all of the nuts and bolts of doing police work is done, and they're doing it to the fullest. After they are arrested, they are now in the hands of Fulton County in this city, or in DeKalb on the other side of the city. And so from there, it's up to them how they try these individuals, and even the juvenile system. When you look at these scenarios, and Chief gives that some of these individuals, the 12-year-old, the 15-year-olds, and others, have had some cycles with law enforcement.
Yeah.
So we'll see what happens next on the judicial side.
Chief Hampton, and in the case of Ms. Bowles, do we know how the suspect may have gotten into that gated security area? And also, my second question for you would be: a couple of businesses have complained or have reported that he had a few incidents with the suspect. Are you aware of those incidents?
So your first question, what we do know is that he entered into the conflict on foot.
So he entered on foot, so he probably just jumped the fence or snuck in the back gate.
Security gate still under investigation, so we're still combing through videos to see how you would access those gates. And then the other question you asked about, yes, we are aware, but that's still an investigation as far as what he encountered that he had with him prior to. Again, this is still a very active investigation. Right now, we think he played a significant role. It's not ruling out if there's anyone else, but right now we have who we're looking for right now. Again, Detective Shepard, as I said before, was going to make sure that we bring everyone as quickly as possible. So this latest arrest was a 6-year-old child, as the mayor alluded to, lived in Clayton County, party to a crime for murder, aggravated assault, as well as the gang charge. So again, we're not done. We're still investigating, and again, we will hold anyone responsible for the death of the two.
Are you saying these are gang related?
Again, they were charged with the gang statute, and again, as far as you know, I always say I won't try a lot of this information in public. We have to respect the process. I don't want to share a whole lot, but again,
Let's get Let's get So there you have it. There you have it. Yeah, the audio was a little low, but that's all I could do for you guys. I couldn't turn it up. That's Fox 5 audio, not mine. Okay, let's cover this one. This was a shooting in East Point where a woman's husband, it looks like a I don't know, maybe she's she's Hispanic. So we got a burrito sister whose husband was killed at an ATM. And this is still unsolved, man. 2 minutes 45. Okay, let's get it. Let's see. Shout out to Super Trader. He says, "Yo, Janquavius, I am in pain from listening to you're fighting the asthma. What causes asthma is candida. Get rid of candida and your breathing will be so much easier. Seriously, hope this helps." Appreciate it, man. Appreciate it. I had a throat was clogged up. But I'm good now. I'm sounding good now.
A wife still mourning the loss of her husband and still searching for answers 1 year after he was shot and killed outside of an East Point ATM. Police have said they believe multiple people committed the crime, but a year later, only one person has been arrested.
Well, the victim's family spoke exclusively with our Paolo Soro today, hoping to bring attention to the case and help get some closure here, Paula.
Yeah, Ron, you know, it's been a year of heartbreak and fear, as you can imagine, for Juan Lopez's wife, Jessica. Fear that the other men won't be caught, but also fear for her own safety and their son's safety, too. Today, East Point police told me they believe that 3 suspects were involved in Juan's death. They still need your help identifying one.
There's a lot of plans that I had to do on my own. You know, parties, birthdays, holidays. There's always a chair missing.
This gloomy, rainy day, Jessica Lopez is taken back to 1 year ago.
It's hard.
When her husband Juan was shot and killed at this East Point ATM while he was on the phone with his sister. East Point police say 3 people were involved, but so far only Shane Knight has been arrested and charged with murder.
Wow. We have a bald glider who took out the hombrito. That threw me for a loop right there. So there you have it. Him and a couple other people involved. No arrests.
Jessica says she will keep pushing for answers.
Nothing will bring him back. But at least I can sleep knowing that they got what was coming for them. At least they won't have the opportunity to hurt someone else.
This is a person of interest they still need help identifying. The video was taken just after Juan was killed near the ATM. Police tell 11 Alive today detectives working this case have a combined more than 100 years of experience between them all. They hope someone comes forward to identify this person and help them solve the case.
There's one in bars, but other than that, there hasn't been.
So this is the other individual. I mean, he busting slack crazy. Looks like a light-skinned nigga, but I don't know.
Any new news? I don't go out at night, especially this time of year. It's not really safe for anybody.
On the anniversary of Juan's death, Jessica traveled to his burial site in Mexico. But back home, she says she sees him everywhere, through orbs and videos with her 2-year-old son, and through cardinals, which she believes is a sign of a loved one who has passed and is paying a visit.
Knowing him, he's always around. To me, he is still here, visiting, watching.
Now, Jessica is urging
Jesus.
anyone who knows it.
I mean, I get it, seeing signs and all that shit, but that's pretty delusional. The man's gone. He was taken out. But it looks like that white man stood 10 toes and he didn't give up his co-conspirators. So wow, that's pretty insane. That's pretty insane there. He stood 10 toes. Better than Gunna. Better than Gunna. We got another story of a woman who says the violence has to stop after her car was hit by a stray bullet. And this is in DeKalb County, which is a very rough area nowadays. Everybody from DeKalb is trying to
Hit
move.
a woman's car as she was taking her daughter to dance class. Other cars and apartments in DeKalb County were also hit.
Fox 5's Denise Dillon talked to the mom who says she's had enough of the gun violence.
She says she's thankful that she and her daughter are okay, but she's also scared and angry. She says she should be able to lead a normal life without having to worry about getting shot.
As we were driving down Snapfinger Woods Road, we heard just a whole bunch of tap, 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 taps.
Ann Kaler said she heard 20 to 30 gunshots. Her
Damn.
10-year-old daughter, Claire, was in the seat next to her.
She
Wow.
screamed to me, duck. And
Hold on. That's her daughter? Must be adopted. Must be adopted because she is very dark.
realized something hit the car.
Kaler floored it and drove several miles until she felt safe enough to pull over.
And guess who she voted for?
When I got out, there was a bullet hole in the car.
Sitting right here, and I thought I was gonna hit me because it was like on this side, and it went right here.
Kaler says she believes someone was firing from this gas station at another person on the sidewalk. Police told her at least 5 other cars were hit, with bullets going through headrests and windows. Bullets also hit some of the apartments across the street. This is video of a little boy's nursery. There's a bullet hole right next to his crib.
Wow.
It all happened around 5 p.m. Kaler says it should have been just another Monday. Instead, innocent people were dodging bullets.
People who want to do
Look how close that was to that baby's crib.
the right thing, we have to be louder and we have to speak up so that everybody knows that we're in this together and we all want to live peacefully.
Kaler says she doesn't know the answer to ending gun violence, but she knows something has to be done.
Stop defunding the police. Stop letting these super gremlins out on bail for violent crimes. That would help.
We can change. What I don't want is for the criminals and the people who are involved in this to be stronger than the people who are just trying to live.
Police told me they don't know of any injuries from the gunfire. No arrests have been made. In DeKalb County, Denise Dillon, Fox 5 News.
So there you have it, guys. And we're just hoping that Gunna is going to be able to step up and help stop this violence that's going on in the counties after being granted a oh so gracious plea deal after denouncing the activities of the very extremely dangerous the YSL gang.
Full of promise taken way too soon. These are the faces of some of our city's youngest homicide victims this year, and many of them allegedly killed by other young people.
And that baby I covered earlier this year, Grayson Matthew, man, that one was tragic.
Hours ago, dozens of people in Atlanta turning up for a special meeting on youth violence by the Atlanta Public Safety Commission. This after a string of recent killings, leaving children dead and other children behind bars. 11 Alive's Don White is live right now with some ideas coming out of this meeting. Don?
Ron, some of those ideas from people here in the community who attended the meeting here at City Hall include having more activities for young people and also providing more resources to single parents.
We as a culture need to take control of our culture.
You heard what he said. It wasn't me. We as a culture need to take control of our culture. Are you talking to the sisters? Because they're the ones who are, the young niggas, they're doing the shit, but the sisters are glorifying it and validating them by sleeping with these guys.
Long line of concerned people packed inside City Hall to give their input on how to prevent youth violence. Some recent examples of that violence include this shooting at Atlantic Station, killing a 15 and 12-year-old, and a shooting at this Kroger. The suspect and victim are both 18 years old.
Seeing the increase in violence is heartbreaking.
Aaliyah Strong, who started the nonprofit Time to Thrive.
And who'd she vote for?
Beyond Grief, which helps families affected by gun violence, made her voice heard during public comments.
Is it in the home? Is it the
Yes, it's sisters, come get your kids.
Nonprofit Time to Thrive Beyond Grief, which helps families affected by gun violence, made her voice heard during public comments.
Is it in the home? Is it the influences at school? Like, what are we doing?
Home, influences at school, music. Notice how she didn't mention the music.
Going wrong? How are we getting this wrong?
Strong knows all too well the effects of violence. Her fiance, Ty Ross, was shot and killed while working as a security guard at Encore Hookah Lounge in February.
My son and I had to go through therapy and having to move and just process and pretty much create a new normal for yourself.
Strong and others at the event left commission members with ideas, many based out of their own experiences.
Stop designing for the kids and start designing with the kids. And
What the fuck is he talking about? Dude, these kids get no fucking say. They're fucking murderers. They get no say. How about let's design some more prisons to lock these motherfuckers the hell up?
and really understanding what do they want? You know, what are they interested in?
What do they want? Jail time. So let's give it to them.
Need.
They want street credibility. They want bodies. They want clout.
If they could build the perfect after-school program, what would it look like?
Our parents are going to have to work diligently with our kids at home, you know, just everybody really playing a part in the community to hopefully fix it ultimately.
Other concerned people at the meeting say they plan to get together and come up with more ideas on how to prevent youth violence over the next 3 months.
Oh, there you have it. I mean, no solutions. Lord have mercy. So, this is what we're going to do. Guys, make sure you support the channel. Subscribe to the backup channel. Let me just pull up the backup channel real quick. BGZM News 17. BGZM News 17. So make sure you guys sub to the backup channel, BGZM News 17. We're trying to get to 1,000 subscribers so we can get monetized over there. We've got videos dropping every single day. You know, it's a dope channel. Support independent media. Support the defunding of YSL and the street culture. Let's take the city of Atlanta back. Get our community back from these super gremlins on demon time. Okay, also, if you would, go into the live video. Cop the merch. As you can see, the merch store is here below, or you can hit the GoFundMe. But the merch store is here below. You can click on the merch store, and it will take you to our merch store where we have plenty of items for you to pick up, whether it be a BGZM News 17 hat, or a hoodie, or baseball jersey, or a neck gaiter, slippers. We got stuffed animals. So it's whatever you want, guys. It's whatever you want, whatever you desire. I got it. I'm trapping these this merch. So make sure y'all support the merch because YouTube has demonetized this channel, and I don't think that they plan on remonetizing it anytime soon. I think it's pretty much OV. So I do need you guys' support with the Cash Apps, with the PayPal, copping the merch. You know, let's exchange value for value. So anyways, you already know what it is, man. It's a Black Gen Z Mindset, a.k.a. BGZM News 17, a.k.a. Jenquavius Jackson. I appreciate everybody for joining the stream. And we are going to go ahead and send it to Jenquavius away. Let's clean up the streets of Atlanta. Let's advocate for the secession of Buckhead from the city of Atlanta. And, you know, I would be, you know, that we would greatly appreciate that. So anyways, you already know what it is. Peace. Have a great evening. Yo, what's good, BGZM News 17 family? I'm at the corner of Jesse Jackson and Marcus Garvey, and I got some bad news for you. As you can see, I lost my job. I'm out here living in cardboard boxes outside of boarded up vacant homes. YouTube said I'm done getting money out here in these streets. They even took my funky ass suit. So anything right now would help. So go ahead and hit that Cash App, hit that PayPal, hit that GoFundMe. Hell, cop the merch. Or if you want to make the long-term commitment to the Jinquavius Jackson Fund, join the Patreon so that I can continue to put out top-notch content each and every day. Also, check out the Rumble, where there is absolutely no censorship. Link in the description box below.
Hey, yo, ain't that nigga Jinquavius? Yo, I recognize.
No, that's not me no more.
Hey, yo, run your pocket.
Y'all tell me what this is.
Do the opposite of Antonio Brown and take
What
all your
more
shit
do
off.
you want from me?
Oh, look at Daddy.
He's not my dad, Mom.
Really, Ava?
He's not. My dad's in jail and I miss him.
Gang violence and other kind of violence.
So it is what it is.